Today we are kayaking and catching crabs on Lopez Island, which is located in Washington State. We then cook the crabs and also enjoy them on toast with Aoli. It's my first time crabbing, so Anthony and his family show us the way. Ready or not, let's paddle and munch. Good morning from Washington State. Specifically, we are at Lopez Island and we're gonna be crabbing and kayaking with...
Hi, I'm Anthony from Eat 'n Wild, and we're going to do some kayaking and crabbing here, and here's the family.
Hi.
And today we're going to be kayaking in an extremely high tide. Usually our tide doesn't get this far up the beach. In fact, you can't even see the sand. That'll be good because it'll bring more crabs into the bay. We use a pretty unique setup here when we do it on the kayaks. We use what's called a crab snare. And if you take a look, this little cage has the bait. We're gonna use some mackerel and some chicken today. And the idea is this sits at the bottom. We let a crab walk on top and start eating. And when we feel a little tension, we pull up on our line and hopefully one of the crab legs or a claw will get caught in these snares. And that's why they call it a crab snares.
Mommy is gonna stay on the shore. She's not the biggest fan of water. So you guys set that trap this morning or yesterday?
Just this morning.
Wow, there's like more than 10 in there.
Now, not all of these are going to be legal. We have to go through and measure the back of their shell. And we'll do that. We have a little gauge that tells us what we can keep and what we can't. And then the other thing we have to do is look at males and females. And I'll just try to grab one randomly. This one is a male. And you can see that like shape there. I'm going to get a female.
There's a lot of males in here actually.
All right, we got a female.
So here is the difference. These are both undersized. So we're going to both throw these back. But do you see the difference? Here and here, she keeps her eggs here.
The female crab has a wide abdomen, while the male has a narrow abdomen. It's pointier. Regulations here require all female Dungeness crabs to be released back to the water.
So this is our red rock crab.
Oh, it's got a barnacle on there too.
Yeah. And you can see that the claws are very different than the Dungeness crab. Even though this is a much smaller crab, its claw is bigger than its Dungeness crab. I feel like the Dungeness crab is much sweeter. The meat is much sweeter than the red rock crab.
The minimum size for legally keeping male Dungeness crabs is 6 1/4 inches. You measure from the first inner corner to the last inner corner. Estimating and using rulers are not recommended, so be sure to use the crab measuring tool. So what do you do with this leftover fish?
Well, we're gonna put this pot back out.
Let's see if the boys scored with crab snares. Yep, we got a winner.
This guy is really shallow. He looks like a rock crab.
What a beautiful crab.
Yeah.
He's a keeper?
Yes, he is.
It's so nice to be out here. It's the best when you're paddling with people. It makes it more fun and also less scary. Ooh, look at this water. The wind is picking up. During low tide, this area you can actually walk on it. And if you don't paddle, you get carried away. Slowly but surely I am moving, right? Because my kayak kept getting carried away while filming, we do a switcheroo and I'll tandem kayak with Anthony.
Today's pretty windy, but just 2 days ago, flat as a pancake. And even this evening, it just changes by the hour.
So we got to the last pot. It's hooked onto this buoy. Ooh, sounds like there's some good action over there.
Yeah. Yep, too short, so we're gonna toss him back.
Ooh, windy. It's picking up again. Boom! Nice. It's chilly. It's gonna be so nice when we cook the crab and eat it inside. How are you? Oh, it's chilly. bits though. Alright, we're gonna cook some crabs.
So we need to get the, we're gonna see if this will accompany the crab. We'll see how it goes.
First, we're going to cook the crab and enjoy it as is. And then Crystal is preparing something. What exactly are you making?
So we're thinking that we're gonna make kind of like a rustic crab toast with a little bit of fennel, a little bit of spicy serrano peppers in there, and a lemon garlic aioli. So I'm gonna take the nice sprigs. Getting thicker now.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll add some salt.
We're gonna wait until the water boils.
We're gonna humanely dispatch a crab so that, you know, we're not just throwing directly into the water. And how you do that is
Guys, check it out. It is hailing! And you said this is not normal, right?
no, this never happens.
So the raw crab has black manicure.
Yeah, look at that, isn't it? That's beautiful. It looks a lot sturdier in terms of a claw there when you look at the two side by side. It's a nice chunk of meat right there. You can kind of see that this part is a little bit smoother. The rock crab is a lot bumpier and more defined.
Anthony is gonna demonstrate the way to eat it.
I'll show you first one of the legs. So these knuckles are pretty hard, so sometimes you can use a cracker just to break that a little bit. But one thing that we really love using is a pair of scissors.
Is that designed for cutting crab?
Yeah. And there's the crab meat right there.
Oops. Okay, there we go.
That sounded good.
Maybe.
The little claw will pull out.
Alright, we got one piece of meat right here. Let's try the Dungeness crab.
I'm not gonna say this is the best.
She always says this is the best.
really.
It's a little bit of a fireworks thing. Sometimes the water just splashes. Waterworks.
Got it.
Let's have a good sized piece of the rock crab. So I just learned that the rock crab, the meat falls apart easier. It flakes. Okay, I'm gonna channel all my energy into my hands. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna burn more calories more than gaining it from eating this.
So we are going to put together our crab toast, and we have just a basic regular fresh country bread. On Lopez, I really like Barn Owl Bakery. We have our fresh aioli with garlic and lemon that Mama O helped whip up earlier today, which was awesome. And then we have our crab mixture. This is gonna be a little spicy, so look for one without the pepper. And I think it's really good to have fresh lemon.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Thanks so much for having us.
Oh, we're glad you're here.
That crunch which is glorious. Let me guess. The best crab toast you ever had.
The best.
You got the mega crispiness and the spiciness, and you got 2 types of crabs in there. This time I'm gonna try the crab with the aioli. The crab by itself, it's like the color yellow, but when you add the aioli, it's like a neon yellow. It really makes things more vibrant. We're back in the room, and I had 4 pieces of those toasts, crab toasts, and we brought 2 more to the room. Maybe we could have as a midnight snack. The next day, we paddle back out to the crab pots, and this time I shall do the pooling and some measuring.
Glide in place.
Oops.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
So this water, Anthony was saying it's about 8 to 10 feet deep.
That's right.
It makes me feel a little less scared being on this water. I think we caught some crabs. Oh my god! Woo! I wonder how much of the weight is the crab pot. Oh, we got some crabs.
Wow.
We gotta measure it though.
You could set it on my kayak.
I'm stuck. I can do it. All right. All right. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crabs. So one of the ones we just caught, this one is a Dungeness crab. I could tell because the claw, there is no black tip. And also the rock crab is more red all over the body. Now how do we measure it? Let's remember what Anthony was telling us yesterday. So we measure from this inner corner to this inner corner. And this one's a keeper. As for the ones that are not big enough to legally keep, gently drop them back in. Oh my god. We're paddling to the boat that's on land. Well, not really a boat, just a skeleton. Up ahead is a retired reef net boat. Fishermen would stand on top of the towers upon anchoring 2 boats next to each other with a net in between them. When a school of fish swims between the 2 boats, the fishermen would raise the net. As this video comes to an end, I want to thank Anthony, Crystal, and the whole family for hosting us on Lopez Island. They run a cozy bed and breakfast called Eden Wild Inn, and it's super close to where we just went crabbing and kayaking. You can check out their website for more info. I put the link in the description box. I have another Lopez Island video coming up where you'll see the B&B tour and more. Hope you enjoyed this outdoor adventure and see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. For food and travel in Korea, check out my other channel, Sweet and Tasty TV. Toodles, my noodles. So under the buoy, if you look closely, there's some seaweed hanging onto it as a holdfast. So my GoPro decided not to work, so I couldn't tape it or fasten it on the boat. So instead, I'm biting onto my phone case, waterproof phone case. Oh, it's windy. Hold on, I gotta put the camera down. I'm getting blown towards this rock. It's my first time filming from a kayak, so kayaking itself can be challenging enough, but filming and kayaking, you gotta watch like the camera and you gotta watch the waves.
Mina, I would paddle because it's a boat like that.
Oh yeah? Oh! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! So I was so focused on filming and paddling, I didn't notice there was a boat coming. But thankfully, Anthony told me about it. I just barely in time avoided it. While I had the iPhone in my lip like this, I was like screaming. That's the boat I almost hit. They're there? Okay. Ooh, look at this water. Alright, we're gonna pause here and observe what's underneath the water. We have various seagrass. We have a deteriorating piece of kelp over here.